Hey everybody, this is Carla. My name is Carla, and I am doing this video. Actually, I'm going to start a series of personal videos um, where I talk about this journey that I believe I'm about to embark. And I'm doing so for two reasons. One is selfish, one is I want to have it for myself, um, where I could follow the progression of this journey. And secondly, I'm doing it in the hopes of being able to help somebody else who may also one day go through what I'm going through. Or if you're going through it now, maybe, it will help you as well. Now, I don't know how far um, this is going to be, but I just I just have the feeling that I need to document, you know, this along the way. And I'm talking about, um, well, we're going to start off talking about enlarged lymph nodes. Lymph nodes. Um, I'm at it right now, a wait and see corner. Let me start from the beginning as I know it. I was sick a few weeks ago, and it was in regards to what I have. I have congestive heart failure, and I had a flare up. And when I saw my doctor, he, in order to be thorough, he ordered a CAT scan of my lungs because he thought some of it could have been an issue with my lungs. So we had a CAT scan. Okay. Then they called me and told me they wanted me to come back because on the CAT scan he saw enlarged lymph nodes. So I said okay, and um, went back for another appointment, and he examined me. The lymph nodes are under my arms. It's amazing that I went for one thing and they saw something else. My lungs were fine. He was checking to see if I had pneumonia or bronchitis or asthma or something going on. No pneumonia. Test me with a pulmonary function exam as well. No asthma. And but the lymph nodes, he was concerned because they're too large. He was telling me the size that they should be, or anything over that is considered large. And I don't remember the numbers. All I know, I'm hearing him, but all I'm hearing is that they're enlarged. They're too large. And so he scheduled me. He said he wanted me to see a surgeon so that he could look at it and determine the next steps. So obviously, the lymph nodes being too large, that's not normal. And so I got to see the surgeon last week. Oh, let me start by saying that today is August 19, 2017. I want that to be part of the documentation of this. But I saw the surgeon last week, and he went and did a what is called ultrasound, an ultrasound of the area, and you can see it on the screen. Huge. Well, it was like big holes there on the screen, and he said indeed it's too large. And so what he's going to do now, I'm scheduled for surgery to have them surgically removed, outpatient surgery, and that's scheduled for the week after next, which is Monday the 28th of August. Tuesday, August 22nd, I go for my pre-ops. I guess they're going to do blood work and, I fill out all the papers and all that. But I'm scheduled for the surgery so they could take them out and do a biopsy from there to test to see if, if it's cancerous. Cancer. We'll see. And I was with my daughter. My daughter was with me, my baby, my 19-year-old. And I tried to show no reaction. I didn't want to panic, but inside I was going crazy. So I've been doing a lot of reading and research and watching even YouTube videos and found some groups on Facebook because I want a better understanding of what I might be facing. And um, I'm reading about lymphoma, which is cancer. Um, but there's different types. There's so many different types. There's Hodgkin's, there's non-Hodgkin's, and then there's even within those forms there are different kinds. Um, it can also mean leukemia. Uh, what it is an autoimmune situation. It's a blood cancer. Okay, the lymph nodes is the system that carries blood throughout your body. So it could also mean that cancer is somewhere else and spread to the lymph nodes. There's so many variations and so many different things. I encourage you to read, to study. WebMD have a whole bunch of information. Cancer.org have a lot of information. So I advise you to read and just be informed. Don't let it scare you because you're going to feel overwhelmed. But I just want to know what I'm up against. Now, then I've reading about the, what's the word? The symptoms of lymphoma, any form. And of course, everybody don't have everything, and people's bodies are different and they react differently. Well, for me, let me tell you the symptoms that I have. Number one, and this part has been going on for, I would say, at least 9 months, because I know, okay, the house we're living in, we moved in actually a year ago, and I started recognizing this maybe a month or so after that. So, but itching, severe itching. It feels like something is biting me all over all of a sudden, and I can't stop itching. And so I'm just scratching and scratching, and like, why am I itching like this? And I'm like, it feels like I'm burning from inside out, or it feels like I'm having a not a nervous, allergic reaction or something, or I'm breaking out in hives. It feels like that, or like a mosquito is just biting me up and down, and it's been mostly in my arms, sometimes my legs, but mostly my arms, sometimes my legs, and sometimes like around my neck. And and it goes on for a little while, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, just itching, which is really irritating. And then it passes. Or it feels like maybe I'm allergic to the detergent or something. I'm like, I haven't changed anything. I don't know what it is. So like I said, it's been going on for about 9 months. Um, lately, over the last few months, no, maybe let's say 6 months, uh, I'm sweating profusely at night when I lay down. It's amazing. I mean, I wake up drenching, just drenching, um, just sweating. I mean, my clothes wet. The pillowcase all wet, and I'm like, why am I so hot? And I know, um, I wake up sometimes like that. Now I'm 55 years old. I'll be 56 in October. This is August. I'll be 56 in October. I thought it was night flashes. Night flashes, um, going through menopause, which, okay, I've already gone through menopause. And so I really wasn't having real hot flashes at the time, somewhat, but not like this. I mean, just so hot, sweating. Also, I'm a diabetic. Now, if any of you have ever felt your sugar crash, that's one of the symptoms as well. It's just real hot, all of a sudden, real hot. But I always know when I'm having a sugar low, and and it's different. It's hard for me to explain. Um, I've had the fatigue. I've been tired. I'm so tired. Y'all might have, those who follow me on Facebook probably read me say I'm tired. I'm just exhausted. I'm wiped out. But then again, I'm also a heart patient, so I always equate that to that. Um, what's the other one? Mm, uh, on the tip of my, okay, maybe patches of dry skin. I have that, but I'm diabetic again. That could be part of the diabetes. So what I'm saying, all those things separate mean something else. So I still don't know if that's equated, if that is lymphoma. Lymph, how do I can't even pronounce it. Uh, but those are things that I've had. And it's like, now it makes sense. If that's what it is, it makes sense. Now I understand there's something else. There's a couple other things. Um, I can't think of them, but those three are the most profound ones that I've had. Um, so again, I have to wait. And the research, though, is kind of encouraging. At first, I was panicking. The research has been encouraging in that so many people uh, are in remission that it seems to be treatable, especially caught early. Um, so I'm in, I don't automatically feel now, oh, death sentence. That's what I was feeling at first. That's what I thought what was going to be the outcome. I have an aunt who died a couple of years ago with cancer. Um, Hers basically was bone cancer. I cannot pronounce it. It's multiple myeloma, I want to say. Um, that's what she had. And it's interesting to me because we don't really have a family history of cancer. Other than I had another aunt on my mama's side who had breast cancer. Um, and she had a vasectomy, but she didn't die from the cancer. She died from, I believe she had a heart attack. But I don't really know of a history in my family with cancer. But that don't mean, you know, that I won't have it or anybody else. It's just shocking. And I'm on a wait and see, and I don't know, but I want to. There's two things I want to do. I want to holler and scream. Yes, I do. I just want to scream. I want to cry, but I can't. I want to, but I can't. The second part is like, let me know what it is right now and let's deal with it. I'm ready to deal with it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to treat it. And if it's not, even better. But whatever, I'm kind of resigned. I'm kind of at peace. It's like, it's okay. Let me find out. Just let me find out so I can know what I'm up against and we could dig in and do it. And I'm also at, you know, uh, it's like I need support, I guess, because my family don't understand. They don't. I think, I don't know. My brothers tell me to stop trying to self-diagnose, you know, it's dangerous. Don't read too much into it. My husband, if I mention it, it's kind of like, don't think like that. It's like I'm thinking negatively. And maybe in one way I am, but I don't think it's a bad negativity. They don't understand where I'm coming from. I just want to know what I need to do now. I want to know what's what's coming up. I want to know. I want to treat it. I want to deal with it. So of course it's on my mind 24 hours a day, even while I sleep, I think, because I haven't been sleeping too well since, I keep waking up. And I want to read more. I want to read more. And nobody else understands that. But what I'm glad about is that I did find some support groups on Facebook, and I've been a part of them, and I've been writing and asking questions, and they have been so generous and kind, so loving, so understanding, and wanting to be a help. You know, so I thank God for that. So that's what I encourage you to do if you're at this stage that I am right now, not knowing, but you do know that there's lymph nodes. From everything I've been reading, most people have the lymph nodes around their neck, their collarbone, behind their ear. Um, it could also be in the groin area. I haven't heard read of anybody with it there, but those are places. And like I said, mine is under my armpit, my right arm. So that's where we are now. Again, today is August 19th, 2017. And I will do an update. I probably will do these at least once a week, depending on how things go. But right now, there's no more for me to report until we have the surgery. Okay? Um, So let's hang in there. We can do this together. No matter what, God is with you. God is with me. God is leading us. God is guiding us. He's not going to forsake us. He has not and will not turn his back on us. If this is a journey I have to go through, that God is allowing me to go through, I'm not going to complain. Maybe he's going to use me to help somebody else. And if that's the case, so be it, because that's what I want to do, is help others. You are not alone. God bless you. I will see you the next time.